Mm, 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 mm. Got it. All right, so we're streaming now. Let me see something because we got to see like who's in the room. Hold on. Business.
Right back, fellas. 2 seconds.
Yeah. We stream. So we're just in case you just say anything, like we're streaming. So just text it to me.
All right.
All right, we're just trying to get some more cats in the room. People, bear with us.
What's going on, y'all?
Yo.
What does it say? All right, go. Into how it's supposed to come through. All right, bet. Everybody ready to cook?
Yes, sir.
Harry was good. Eddie was good. All right, people. The rap round table is here. We're trying to get our bearings and figure out how we're gonna do this rap power rankings list. You know what I mean? We see Melanin Man early on saying 4 albums is dropped. That's 4 times better than Drake. Well, Drake is not making power rankings. He's disqualified from rap discussions. Disqualified. I'm not backing off of that until he does something that's worthy of him being put back in rap discussions. They're talking Scary Hours 3 is on the way. He gonna have to rap on every song of Scary Hours. I don't know, bro.
I mean, if it's like a 3-pack like the last time, you know what I mean? That 3-pack was tough.
It was.
I ain't even gonna hold you. There's a tough 3-pack. If we drop something like that, we could talk about it. You know what I mean? We'll cross that bridge when we get to it.
That 3-pack is so tough that if you go on the Apple Music Rap Life list, Wants and Needs is still there. You know what I mean? That says a lot about Certified Lover Boy, even that Wants and Needs is still there after Certified Lover Boy dropped, and they tried to tell us Way Too Sexy was fire. I want to see what this album does as far as staying power. I think Sin, you said Massive was I think you're right about Massive. I think that's gonna be the song that we hear a lot this summer, if it does indeed go anywhere.
Yeah.
That and the Sticky joint.
Sticky joint. That's the one with 21.
Sticky.
No, the one where he's rapping in like French and all that.
Oh no.
Something tells me that's gonna have a big way for the in its circles.
Maybe, yeah. Because people trying to say that, you know, like rap fans should have an opinion on that album because it's not a rap album. But I feel like Drake's presence in hip hop means that people who listen to rap have to say something.
Yes.
Started out as a rapper. What do you mean? Like we you know.
Still is a rapper.
Also, I mean, and I'll have more to say about this on our next episode 49. But y'all not gonna give this album a pass just because it's not a rap album, so y'all don't like it because it's not a rap album. Listen, just because we mostly listen to rap, we specialize in rap, we follow rap. You know what I mean? This is what we what we specialize in. Doesn't mean we don't listen to other genres of music.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Facts.
There's so much history of house music in hip hop from Heavy D, Queen Latifah, the Jungle Brothers, Chaos, also out of Canada. There's a lot of dope hip house out there, man. Just because we think this particular offering by Drake is whack.
Right.
All of a sudden, we don't like how. Like, come on, man.
This was not it. Just face the facts.
Yo, like I have satellite radio in my car, bro. One of my presets is a house channel. Like when there's nothing rap related I want to hear, I might throw on some house music. Especially if I'm on a highway, you know, that's good driving music. You know what I'm saying? So for those that feel like there's this misconception now. The latest misconception is if you listen to rap, you don't listen to nothing else. That's bullshit. Like we listen to everything. We listen to all genres of music. We prefer rap, But what the on the R&B, what the on the house, what the I'm West Indian. I'm listening to dance, so I'm listening to culture. I might fake listen to soca if I'm in the right environment. So don't pigeonhole us because we don't like this trash ass album. The album's not good. I don't understand.
It's not, and like we said, he's essentially a rapper. Like you can do whatever you want to dibble dabble with in the process of that, but he's still a rapper. His mainstay is hip hop. That's what he does. Because he ventured out and to do a dance album does not mean that people who listen to him for hip hop cannot criticize the dance album. It's still a hit. Like as my brother just named, quite a few artists, quite a few eras of hip hop where those mixes were still amazing. Like this just didn't hit. It was off cue. Face it.
You know what I mean? And if you look at, and it's funny because anytime Drake drops, right? Especially with Apple Music with this setup, they have the joints that have like the stars next to the track titles. The album was out 12 hours at noon, no stars. Around 6 p.m. on Friday, no stars. We didn't get like people starting to favorite tracks until like maybe late Friday into early morning Saturday. And the favorites, Dini, especially, I know Drake, you'd give him more leeway than myself or Sin, was the first 3 tracks, which usually happens on a new project. The first few tracks always get the stars. And then the next star was all the way at the end, the joint with 21. And if you update it right now, you go, everybody's watching right now. If y'all go to your Apple Music right now, you'll see that nobody's fucking with this album, bro. Sin, didn't you tell it in the group chat? Tell us a story about what happened when the album came on, son.
Oh, yeah, I was
at the spot.
I was at a spot. Shout out to Beach Show in South Bronx.
Yeah.
Having my Father's Day flow. You know what I mean? Went out to a little brunch with the fam. They was throwing out mega hits. They was throwing on a lot of Biggie, a lot of Jadakiss, a lot of dancehall, a lot of Afro vibes.
Mm-hmm.
They try to throw on that. I don't know which one it is. Is it Falling Back or Texas Go Green? I don't know. One of them joints from the Drake album. They all honestly sound the same to me, so I can't tell them apart.
Facts.
So they try to throw that on in the mix. Bro, when I tell you the fucking vibe crashed like Bitcoin,
yeah.
No, nobody cared about that shit. Bro.
Doji coin.
Yo, vibe just plummeted.
Damn.
That's tough.
It's sadly, I think it was created to create a vibe. Yeah. That's the craziest part. That's what dance music does. It's supposed to create.
You know what's even funny? I'm sorry, Dini, to cut you off, but we had the whole argument here about the Kendrick album and people saying it's too early and this and that, right? Drake fans was real loud talking about that Kendrick album ain't hit. Now they the ones in the chats and in the forums and on Twitter saying it's still early. You gotta wait. Watch this summer when you're on rooftops at kickbacks. This album is gonna beat. But y'all didn't have that energy for Kendrick. You know what I mean? So it's like anytime people start saying, wait, it's too early. Honestly, as rap fans, we know. Like some of us try to be politically correct. But as rap fans or music fans, music lovers, we know what's fire almost immediately. How fire it is, maybe that takes some time. But we know immediately, this song is kind of fire. We be in the spot. Like, I remember when we went to the Rome streets in our Ransom listening party. We knew what we was listening to in the moment. Like, this is something else. You know what I'm saying? We know good music immediately. Aubrey didn't make good music. He might have 1 or 2 songs that'll carry the album, but I'm willing to bet everything that this album will fade away just like Certified Lover Boy did, because there's nothing here with staying power.
Oh, man.
I mean, people's giving it all types of, cop and pleas and leeways, and like, this is meant to, be listened to at some rooftop in Dubai or in whatever the fuck, Turks and Caicos or whatever. Like,
you're not in the vibe.
If that's your lifestyle, then you're not gonna get it. Come on, man. All that tells me is this is meant to please the simplest and most casual of listeners.
The lowest common denominator.
Honestly, don't even lowest common denominator. People that don't even care who it is or what the song sounds like, as long as it's the proper background music to just fucking live your rich ass wealthy lifestyle.
Oof.
If that's what it is,
it's got to be a part of like a milestone.
You know what I mean?
Maybe Drake's going for like dance album of the year. Maybe we're gonna get a hip hop album later. Maybe the R&B. Maybe he's just gonna try to go on some type of three-peat or something. Because this cannot be.
I honestly think. Look, as much as I love the Kendrick album, if people say Kendrick's a little out of touch, probably is. But I think Drake is more out of touch than Kendrick is. Like I think Drake is so filthy, like just so ridiculously wealthy that he's living this like rooftop in in Abu Dhabi type of lifestyle, and that's the type of shit that he's trying to make to please those listeners.
Yeah,
way around halfway across the world over there. Like if he wants to have a global appeal, I get it, but
that's what he's going for.
There's a way to do it without going for the lowest common denominator sound.
We got a super chat here from Melanin Man that says Drake was trying to get his talent on, but he's not talented like that. What do you say to that, Deanie?
I don't think he was trying to get his Tyler on, man. I think he's trying to get his Steve Aoki on or something like that. Like your man. Like I think your man said, I know where the money's at. The money's in the Utz music, and he's going full stream. I think he's already got the hip hop under his belt. When he dabbles in the R&B, it sells. I think Drake is going for another notch. It's kind of like when you like LeBron, like when you've been playing for so long, you're just trying to look for something else to achieve, even if it's something like most free throws taken or some shit like that. This is Drake's most free throws taken. Yeah. It's gonna do numbers because the little noisy contingent that does like the album is very noisy.
Yeah.
Like I say, it's about 90-10, but the 10%, shout out to the homie Al. I'm sure Al love this shit. But it just don't hit.
Honestly, even Al's been a little quiet about the album. Like there's a couple of songs that he's definitely shouted out and posted about, that he got excited about off the rip. But as far as the album, like he really hasn't mentioned it all that much.
Silencio.
And that's the thing we got to make clear is that people saying that y'all saying this album is not good, it's bad, whatever. It's still gonna go crazy, still gonna do numbers, bro. When you are, let's be clear, and this needs to be said, and y'all can repeat it, clip this part of the pod, whatever the case may be. When you're a megastar in music, especially in a streaming era, you're going to do numbers. We know that. Like, stop using this argument anymore. Once you get to it, it's basically like this, and I want to make this clear for everyone who's listening. There's two tiers of scaling an artist. What they do before they're considered great and what they do after they're considered great. You drop a couple of albums that might be classic or they're in competition for being classic, you are now great. And from that point forward, when we grade you, we're grading you on a level you've already reached and how far you can surpass that level. So when you say it's gonna do numbers and it's this and that, so what if it's bad? Bro, we don't care about the stats. It's about critical acclaim. If this man dropped, what was it, Scorpion, mid-pack. Certified Lover Boy, mid-pack.
Midi.
Whatever this album was called, honestly, never mind. Bad.
Yeah.
They're all gonna shift units. We know that. But if people are saying Drake is falling off, it's not because he's not selling, it's because the music is not there. So stop using this statistical argument. Y'all, again, I'm gonna repeat it. Y'all pretended Way Too Sexy was a good song. And he moved 600,000 first week. It was a big deal. Certified Lover Boy. Y'all bozos was getting the Dark Caesar or the drop fade with the heart in your head. Y'all did all of that. And it didn't move people. It moved units, but it didn't move people to the point that Wants and Needs, a song with Lil Baby, it's still on charts that matter. Okay? Let's I'm sick of it. And this is why, to bring it all full circle, why he's disqualified. You're not rapping. You're singing, and then you're making Bad House. I swear, if this album was good, I'd play it.
Mm-hmm.
It's bad.
God.
That's a bar. God. Great before and great after. What you?
Come on.
I have a hot take about Aubrey too.
Let's talk about it. You saving it?
I'm gonna save it. I'm gonna save it for 49. You got to tune in.
Copy. New York Bias 2 is on the way. But all right, so fellas, we was trying to figure out, because June has been kind of quiet. We've had some moments in June in hip hop, but by comparison of what January through May was in hip hop with the albums, the news breaking, the dudes was making shit happen, June been kind of mid, which is really a rarity in rap. You know what I'm saying? Usually June is when the shit start popping off. So I was being a little difficult in the pre-show meeting about how we should structure this list. I feel like the chat, the people of Gotham need to be part of this process of putting the power rankings together. We have a few people that we think are valid for the June power rankings. Sin has a list. I got a couple of people on a little list I made that match what Sin has. So Sin, you can set the tone. Tell us who's in your pool of artists that you think should be considered for June's power rankings.
So to be clear, right? We're not doing it. We're not doing a list just yet. This is just contenders.
Yes.
Who we think, and personally, I think should be considered for June. Number one, still Kendrick, right? I think, I think that people still talking about the album here and there. I've been hearing a couple more songs on the radio. He got the mini documentary on Spotify. You know what I mean? He's still making the rounds. Tyler's still making waves. He had that song with Pharrell and 21. He's been on the internet here and there. Things to see, reacting to music, stuff like that. 21 Savage. I think 21 definitely deserves a shot at this month's power rankings. You got the song with Tyler and Pharrell, also the feature on the one rap song on the Drake album. That's the only song that's going to be considered for this month's power ranking. Joey Badass was supposed to drop an album, pushed it back. Some people are saying he pushed it back because of Drake. Yep. He's refuting those claims. He said that there's some sample clearance issues, but yeah, he's been, heavy on the social media. Who else? Jim Jones. Jim Jones definitely been making some news due to some trolling, kind of disrespectful, little slanderish comments aimed at the God MC Rakim, saying he would wax Rakim in a verses. He's wilding. But there was something else that he was saying. I forgot what the other headline he made was. But he's on that on the Lobby Boys album. You know what I mean?
Solid album.
Yeah. Jim Jones has been making some news. Who else? Boldy James.
Yeah.
He dropped a project recently. And he was in an interview and he let it slip that he has a whole project that he's planning on putting out of all Dilla beats.
Yep.
So just off the strength of that, that gets my vote for having him in this month's power rankings, but we'll talk about it. A couple other, strays out there.
I got a couple people on here as well, just to throw you away. You was about to say Rome. I agree with that. As Deanie pointed out in the meeting, the accidental album that got leaked out, and I think he has a title for his Griselda release. I think it's called Kiss the Ring. I think that's a fly title for an album. You mentioned Jim Jones. I had put the Lobby Boys on the list that I had put together. I also put the Clips on there because they reunited, I think, last night, if I'm not mistaken. They had a performance. A fact. You know what I mean?
Bugging. Pusha T should definitely still be in there.
Yeah.
Or if you want to put in Clips as a unit.
You know what I mean? I agree. Joey Badass was on my list. Which I feel, Deanie, what you feel about 42 Doug being in there? I feel like Doug is making movements.
42 Doug's he's a part of the thugger gunner vibe. You know what I'm saying? He was coming up right. I think that kid has got a bright future. He's doing this thing right now. But if I had to throw somebody in there else, could I throw in Jewels and Bleak?
Yeah, they making noise.
Okay,
I could throw them in there.
Okay,
that versus is on the way. I mean, imagine Mem Bleak bring Ho. Not to shit on Mem Bleak. I really do. Well, I would love to see those two perform. But I'd be like, if anyone could bring Hove out, it would be Memphis Bleak. But shout out to them too. It's good to see. They were like the young gunners of their camps. So. That's a beautiful thing. What you got for me, Joe?
I was thinking about West Side Boogie. He just dropped June 17th, this past weekend. Also, I feel like I've seen the chat talking about Logic, Conway as well. A lot of guys, they're putting out music right now. So
Logic and Conway was definitely on my list.
Yeah,
just dropped
definitely.
Logic was a late addition because I don't be thinking about Logic, but then I was like, oh yeah,
you listen to it?
30-song album. No.
Oh.
Logic. Come on now.
My bad to Logic fans out there, but that's not.
Oh,
not my way.
Yeah.
It's not my way.
Damn. Didn't somebody say he had like a track called Black White Boy or something like that was on the album?
My son said that the other day.
Yeah, like that's crazy.
Let me go look at this album now. I definitely did not.
Yeah, I didn't. Wow.
What a song title. Listen, if you love Logic, bro, we're not here to judge you. Don't get offended. Don't curse us out. We just don't care about Logic.
30 songs, though.
How much?
30 songs.
I don't want to hit 30 songs.
30 for 30?
But 30 songs, an hour and 12 minutes, though, for 30 songs?
Yeah,
okay. That's probably a lot of skits.
Yikes.
Hold up. Oh, let's go through the features. I don't know. Maybe we'll talk about it on 49, but I definitely didn't tap into this. Action Bronson's on it. Wiz Khalifa's on it. Royce, RZA, AZ is on it.
Got some good help.
And The Game.
He got some people to make him be worth listening to on there.
That's
we
a
can
fact.
past his verse.
I'm quite impressed.
Listen to the other people's verses.
It's a good feature list.
And Russ.
Yeah. Oh, his contemporary in the space?
Basically his twin, basically.
Russ has moments. I ain't gonna shit on Russ.
Russ made a rap album that I like. Like Logic can keep everything he talks about. Keep it all, ball it up and keep it. What about the women, fellas? I see every time I put on my satellite radio, bro, I'm hearing there's 2 drill songs out there that's making waves. I'm seeing Cardi with K Flock, that's going up crazy. And then Fabio and Nicki got a joint that's going up. It's not going up as crazy as Cardi's.
The other joint.
You know what I mean? Are they worthy of it? Because I think I get the feeling they're both beginning a push towards new music.
Nicki gonna do what she do. It'd be nice to have Nicki back.
Look, y'all gonna get me again because I know the jokes is coming. But
Cardi
if either one of those two make it onto the power ranking, it would be Cardi because she's constantly on the social media.
Oh yeah, you seen that post?
She's everywhere with the Victoria's Secret deal.
Can I digress for a second? Because was it after 48? You showed us a post of Cardi with the whipped cream and everything.
Yeah.
I swear to God, I scoured the entire internet trying to find that one clip again, and I couldn't find it anywhere, man. I was about to hit you like in the group chat, like, yo, what? You got a secret stash or something? Because I couldn't. I found all alternates of that clip, but that specific clip was elite. I mean, that shit was elite. I was trying to find that shit everywhere.
Maybe Team Cardi had that wiped from the internet because it was too suggestive.
It was a bit much.
Yo, I'm like,
or just
right enough, just enough.
just enough.
I'm like, unless you got some music coming out, you're doing a lot for some whipped cream, Cardi. No disrespect.
That's a fact.
But that's the thing. Her social media presence, you never know what it's in relation to. It could be music. It could be something she's doing for Playboy. It could be, her whipped cream line. It could be like so many different things. So if it's not necessarily music related,
it's heavily
I don't think she makes it.
Nah, I mean, I like Brooklyn drill more than Bronx drill, so I lean more with the Fabio and Nicki joint. But I feel like when I did go outside this weekend, Juneteenth, driving around, I was hearing a lot of that K Flock and Cardi in cars, in little outdoor establishments, on the radio. So I gotta lean. If we're gonna put a woman on there, it might have to be Cardi. Maybe even K Flock, who's sitting right now. Hold your head, K Flock. But I might have to lean with that song more so than the Fabio and Nicki. This is tough. I'm looking at the chat right now. Dietrich Swain says Nicki don't get the respect she deserves as an MC. She bodied every dude she's ever been on tracks with. Sin, I feel like you got to respond to that.
Who he said, Nicki?
Yeah.
Look, Nicki's not my cup of tea, but I will never take her flowers away from her. Mm-hmm. Like whatever flowers she gets, she deserves them. I don't rock with her music all that tough. I also just don't rock with her. I don't know. I want to say her personality, like in interviews and shit like that. So she rubs me the wrong way. But
damn,
she, her presence in the genre, her presence in music is undeniable. She obviously deserves, whatever credit is coming to her. Well, I mean, this is taking it back quite a bit, but like that Monster verse, is an all-time elite verse. Like,
Yeah,
it is what it is.
she had a lot of
Cardi
those.
doesn't have an all-time elite verse.
Well, she has great energy though, right?
She got some pretty good energy.
And body dudes is a little excessive too. Like I would say she held her own on a lot of records.
Nikki caught a few bodies on some features.
Body on he said every record.
I mean, it's hip hop. We exaggerate everything. Come on now.
She's been on a lot of records.
She bodied Cardi, but Sincere disagrees. You know what I mean?
That motorsport.
Yeah.
It was neck and neck.
Ah, damn. All right. So I feel like we both sin based on what you put together and what I put together. We're kind of in the same lane. What about Nas? Nas hasn't been like musically, maybe not, but the news about the documentary. I've seen some videos where he's performing on some shows and he's rocking the crowd. Does Nas belong there at all? I'm not trying to pander. Yeah, I'm not big on pandering, but I gotta ask. But does Nas belong there for June?
I thought about
it's possible.
Go ahead,
him and Fat Joe, essentially, if you really think about it, both active in the culture. We discussed earlier in our last meeting, curators of the culture, ambassadors. Mm-hmm. You know, to be in the game that long and still have a heavy footprint like that, it just, I mean, that's worthy. You know, that's worthy of discussion. Those dudes could pick up Mjolnir. You know what I'm
saying? Hold on, fellas. Wait, because this is guys spamming our chat. Casper Pop Culture. If you want to hear us talk about Drake, we did a whole reaction to the album. Go to the library, click on it, and play that. 18 minutes of Drake reaction. Or hit rewind on
also,
the beginning.
Did you miss the first like 10 minutes of this live?
Bro, he pasted the same message 5 straight times.
You late. We talked about it and addressed it.
Come on, son.
Late.
Be better than that. Go ahead, Sid. That was real disgusting. 5 straight times, bro. What the fuck?
Be on to the class next time, bro. Damn, he made me lose my whole train of thought. Oh, we're talking about Nas.
Yeah.
No, I mean, I think the news has slowed down enough for Nas so that he can just take a leave from the power rankings for this month. You know what I mean? Like, because when KD3 is announced and it drops, he's gonna be right back in there. But like, a few clips of a few shows here and there. He got the Supreme Team documentary coming out. That's true, but I don't think it's making enough waves to really put him in the top 5 this week.
Okay, I'm not mad at that.
And again, we got a lot to look forward to with Nas. When KD3
I can't wait to see where he go with that.
The objectivity on the rap roundtable, where we have the biggest J fan announcing should Nas be in the power rankings, and we have the biggest Nas fan saying he can chill out this time. We're sure he'll be back. Objectivity you only can get at the rap roundtable, ladies and gentlemen. Proceed, my brothers.
This ain't the Panda podcast. You heard?
Legendary. Legendary.
You know what I mean? All right, so the chat before we start building this 5, is there anyone that you feel like objectively deserves to be top 5 for June? Let me know. In the meantime, I think based on what Sin and I was talking about with our respective lists, I think Tyler and 21 are safe for this month. You think especially, I would say 21 more than Tyler.
Tyler's been active.
21 for sure.
21's in the 5?
Yeah, he's been active, man.
Okay.
Heavily.
Yeah.
Okay.
Best verse on an album.
Hey, talk about it.
It ain't much. That's the bar is
it's low, but it counts.
The bar was like Nikola Jokic's vertical. Like it
on the ground.
Golly. Nah, 21 getting better. I like what Sin brought to the table with Jim Jones, but I got an issue with Jimmy, bro. I got an issue, honestly, with Dipset. 2/3 of the Diplomats specifically. No disrespect to Freaky, he's not a rapper. But I feel like they're trying to get their mojo back. They waited a while, and now they in here challenging people in versuses. You talking about Rakim, then Jim challenged, who was it, Lloyd Banks. Jewel's talking down to Bleak, saying he wants somebody bigger. Like, we saw you guys on stage. I don't appreciate what they're doing. I feel like they need to take their L a little gracefully. Like, how far out of pocket am I saying that?
Not far at all. I think like everything passes by fast. Maybe the Dips was like, they all forgot about the L we took on that stage that night. Let's get back to doing what we do. But that L is permanently embedded. You dig? So a little humbleness would be in order, but that's what we love from the Dips. You know, if they came humble, would we love them the way we do? They're the most unhumble dudes ever.
I'm sorry, y'all. I'm super distracted by Casper pop culture up in the comments. Yo, Casper, we got a super chat, bro. If you want everybody to see your comment, if you want your comment highlighted so that everybody sees it, hit the super chat. Don't be commenting like 101 different times, bro.
Yeah,
that shit is trash. Stop that shit.
You wildin'. Like, we actually like talking to the people who talk to us. You spam in the chat. It's not doing shit for nobody but yourself, bro. Like, come on now. 21 Savages in there.
Also, we have our contact information posted everywhere. So if you want to contact us about collabing, holler at us, email, DM us on IG, hit us on Facebook, Messenger, whatever. This is not the way to contact us, bro.
You got options, Chief.
Stop it.
You know what I mean? Like you Sin never gets distracted on the pod. But for Sin to get distracted, bro, you doing a lot. We appreciate you wanting to get a bigger platform or whatever the situation is, but this ain't the route. You pissing off the chat.
You got your moment though. You got your moment. You got your shout out.
I just posted it again. Now he's blocked. That's it.
Blocked.
He's blocked.
Blocked with the force.
You know what I mean?
Get him out of here. It's disgusting.
But Matumbo that guy, bro.
Like, come on, bro. Like,
no.
All right, come on, bro.
We tried.
But yeah, like, Sin, what do you think about the Dipset trying to get their mojo back, bro?
Yeah, I feel the Jim, like I said earlier, like the Jim Jones thing is a little trolly, right? Or a lot trolly. Again, somebody try to remind me, if y'all can think of it in the chat, hit us up. Because I know he said that shit about Rakim, which was fucking wild. That shit was out of line as it was. But there was another thing that he said that was making headlines that I remember reading, and I was like, this motherfucker bugging. But yeah, man, I think you're right, Jav. I think, they're trying to muster up some type of momentum to move forward, and if by any means necessary, I guess. But yeah, man, I don't know. I mean, they had what he said is a little early, but it did make the rounds. You got the Lobby Boys album, but we'll talk whether that's enough to get in the power rankings.
I don't know. I feel like he's doing him a disservice. My vote is no. I put it up front right now. I'm not voting for Jim Jones trolling his way to the top 5 for June. Like, the Lobby Boys album, I feel like he's stepping on what they did musically, doing this bullshit, calling out a nigga like Lloyd Banks. Of course you would beat Lloyd Banks in the verses. Like, come on, Lloyd Banks, he's not even a versus type of artist. You know what I mean?
Oh, that was the other thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, he talked about Lloyd Banks. That was wild too.
I think Jim Jones keeps basing it on just being hot. That's why they got smoked by the lot. They just figured we were hotter than them. But it's the records.
Wait. Job, did I just hear you say that of course Jim Jones will beat Lloyd Banks in a versus? Is that really a given?
Well, you know what? I don't know. After last year, I don't know. But I just feel like catalog for catalog, like, Banks was never trying to make them type of records to win versuses. You know what I mean? He might have like freestyles, but how many freestyles can you win by?
Yeah,
the G Unit album got a few joints in the tuck.
We gotta think about their associations. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Jim Jones is gonna play Dipset songs. Lloyd Banks is gonna play hella G Unit hits that he was part of. So I don't think it's a given. I think as solo artist, Jim Jones, if it was just like solo cuts, Jim Jones would have it.
Well, that's what I was thinking of when I said it. I'm thinking about their solo catalogs, not the. I didn't even think about the collab.
The unit cuts are heavy.
Yeah. Relax, Michael Brown. No disrespect to the Punchline King himself. I was just thinking about their solo catalogs, and Banks never was one to try to be like making, especially the further he moved from 50. He was rapping. You know what I mean? He wasn't trying to make club records or big stadium records. He loves to rap. You know what I mean?
Facts.
Mike 100, one of our favorites. With the super chat says,
my guy.
I'm gonna put some respect on him because he threw the super chat our way. I'm all for the Dipset trying to get back. I think Juelz is underestimating Bleak's energy tracks though. Deanie, what you got to say about that? Because you said something similar.
We talked about we talked about it on the pod, man. Like I said, like the Bleak records, like Dolly, we're still got some joints in the tuck, but you got to remember he's got a lot of joints in correlation with Hove, a lot of those Beanie records. You know what I'm saying? A lot of music, and we're not going front like on when they dropped, they weren't on the same scale. I think when Bleak dropped his first joint, it was number one on hip hop. When Santana dropped his number one, it was number one. And they both sold around the same shit, like $500,000. They both went gold. You know what I'm saying? They're both a lot in the same ways. They're both part of legendary crews.
Went platinum though. His second album went platinum.
Yo, one of them Bleak albums had to go platinum, bro. I don't know the full numbers.
I looked it up. I think the most he did was 883, but still, but that's honestly, I think they like. So I think Hudson said Bleak over both. A lot of people sleeping on Bleak. I think Bleak established his whole legacy by winning one versus.
Yeah, man. and being in Ho's will.
Man.
It works, man. Shout out to Bleak.
Wow, damn
Bleak is a real nigga.
And apparently from what I saw last week, I don't know if y'all saw it seems as though like Trilla's trying to go forward with setting up a Bleak versus Juelz.
Yeah. They had like a little fake little wrestling lineup type joint. I can't wait.
As long as they don't have a paywall again, man.
Nah, the culture need that. We don't need
if that was depending on the price, I probably would drop some money for that. That's big culture for us right there. Like I was stepping off the porch right around the time them two dudes was like really hot. So
listen, there's definitely verses that I might drop some bread for, but I think they fucked it up by trying to make what was it, Onyx and Cypress Hill, like the first one.
Come on,
that wasn't the one to do that with.
Versus nobody wanted them to pay for.
Say that again.
There's something else. Versus is still cooking. They got something else coming up too. I think it's R&B though.
Yeah, they got an Omario versus Mario.
There we go.
Yeah,
the dudes that you can spell Mario in both their names.
And they got some tag team joint too. Like Bobby Valentino and somebody else. I don't know. It's like 2 versus 2, but they go on the R&B route right now. So
all right. So let's get back to this power rankings. We keep going off the rails with it. I think you know what, y'all can vote me off the island. I might not have been able to tap in properly, but just based on what he was doing prior to the lead up, I think West Side Boogie deserves to be in that 5.
I'm not mad at putting West Side Boogie in there. Maybe
big news on the album.
Number 5. He had that freestyle.
Yeah,
that was making the rounds too. I'm fucking with it.
West Side Boogie at 5.
We'll put it together later. We got 21 and West Side Boogie in the 5. We just need to pool it together. You know what I mean?
Copy.
Yeah.
I think Joey Badass gets disqualified automatically for pushing his album back because Drake was rapping. I don't think these two audiences even. I don't think he should have did that.
The merge, yeah. He would have took over the hip hop chart.
Don't put words in his mouth, bro.
We know better. Come on, Sin.
Hey, sample clearance issues, man. Them shits happen.
Yeah.
Sample.
I don't know about the day before. I don't know about sample clearance issues the day before the album's supposed to.
Come on.
True indeed.
Yo, he saw Aubrey was dropping and got the fuck out the way, and he didn't have to do that. So he's disqualified.
He would have ate heavy. He would have ate heavy off of that.
The people listening to Joey Badass aren't listening to Drake. Those audiences don't. Maybe a percentage of it, but the boom bap heads are not rushing Aubrey. They never do.
Yeah.
And even after hearing that Aubrey, you would have moonwalked over to that Joey Badass. Man.
Depressed house music. Who does that? That's a whole new wing of fucking house music. How you sad making house music, bro?
DHM, bro. You heard?
Nobody goes to the club to party to house music to be upset about their exes, bro. They try to forget about their exes, not remember them.
That's a fact.
Drunk, crazy. Sad music.
Damn. Dietrich says he's been waiting on Joey album. Ray J. Andre says it was Ray J and Bobby V versus Pusha P and Sammy. They can keep all of that.
They can keep all of that.
Hell no versus.
Only if it's on Mayweather's piano.
Who's the other side? Pleasure P and Sammy.
Sammy. They dusted
Sammy off.
They go
old school.
They dug deep for that one.
They ain't hit gold.
Bro, that's gonna be about 85K tops. Not even 85,000, 50K tops live on that.
Sammy got to put in for a day off from Wendy's.
Nah, I ain't gonna underestimate the ladies. That joint going at least 100K. I ain't gonna underestimate them ladies. They used to love Sammy back in the day.
So you heard what Sis said?
What Sis said?
He said, so he got to get Sammy got to get a day off from Wendy's for the verses.
Wow.
Wow. Whoa.
Damn.
Whoa. Now you're gonna have a bunch of people calling us broke now because we said that. You know that's you
bro, chill. Lupe dropping.
Yeah.
Lupe got to be dropping because people, our viewers have specifically been locked in. They've been talking about Lupe for the last few episodes we've dropped. They said Lupe coming, so he got to be in there.
Lupe different.
Is it this Friday? The truest says he's dropping this Friday.
Okay. So,
all right. Could be big news.
The truest caping for Lupe? Interesting. I wouldn't expect that. Hold on, truest. I come in peace, truest. How you love Hove and Lupe but don't like Nas? Like, can you explain that to me? That's all I want to know.
Yeah, answers are needed.
Because that's a weird correlation. I would feel like it'll be Lupe, Nas, and not like Hove. You know what I mean? Just not trying to be funny or nothing. I'm just curious. But all right, Lupe's in the 5 then because his album is gonna shift. I think his album is just as important as what Mos Def and Kweli's album was. The Black Star album.
People been waiting on this too, so
yeah. The truest says Lupe is the GOAT.
Yikes, bro!
Now I'm stunned.
I love Lupe, but god damn,
I would have never thought, bro. That was not on my bingo card at all, bro.
Shouts to Farouk. He said he called Drake's music emo house. That's the new shit. That is 100% a new genre.
DHM, bro. Emo Press house music. Jov called it.
Nobody wants that, bro. Sin.
Terrible.
You threw some things in the group chat about that album. You saving that for 49?
About what album?
About the Aubrey album, the stats. You said you had some bars about the
stats. Absolutely no. Yeah, that's getting saved for 49.
Say less.
I got a lot of bars. I got that. I got my hot take. Them shits is ready to go.
Okay.
Locked and loaded.
Okay. All right. I like where we going with this. I like how we taking these little breaks and getting back to the list. So we got Lupe. We're pulling this 5 together. Lupe's in there. 21 Savage is in there. And who are we forgetting again?
West Side Boogie.
West Side Boogie's in there. All right. So now that we've established, you said we know Kendrick is in there because Kendrick's still moving. He's in Africa right now. He's doing some big things.
Documentaries.
You said Pusha is still in there. So we have 5.
Thanks, Pusha. Yes.
So are we still comfortable with West Side Boogie and 21 Savage being in that 5? Or is there someone else who could bump them out?
I think 21 got to be in there.
Let's see. Kendrick, Push, 21. That's 3. The other 3 that I'm thinking that I've been jotting down include West Side, Lupe, and Tyler. Because we got Jones out of here. Drake been disqualified from the jump. We're not doing Cardi or Nicki. We're not doing Logic. Joey Badass is disqualified. Yeah. No, I think.
What about Future? Hudson asked, what about Future?
Future
still on the charts. It's got about 3 joints on the Billboard 100 right now.
Yeah, I don't.
The joint with Drake is still moving. Zooties is still moving.
I don't feel the energy from Future, and that's not. I'm not saying that because I don't like Future. I'm just saying like I don't feel no energy resonating from Future in this camp. Like,
well, here's
I don't feel the presence.
On the Rap Life chart right now, he has about 3 or 4 joints high up. So they're streaming it.
Yeah, listen.
He's around. And I think he has joints There's another joint he did, I think, with 42 that's still doing well on there as well from last year. The joint with Tell Steve Harvey I don't want it. That joint is still moving out here as well. I hear it anytime I put on Shade 45. I'm guaranteed to hear that song, bro. No funny shit. I can't even make this up. I mean, maybe Future in there, but who would you move for Future?
Me. Don't look at me. I'm not moving nobody.
I'm looking at Dini.
Oh, you look at Dini.
I would. Yeah, I love Future, but as far as right now, I can't put him over 21. I would have to vote Future off.
I could, but you know what?
21 deserves to be on there, bro. He's got to be on there. He's like
he's
active.
Really, I feel like he's buzzing right now. I feel like
you
really,
said, Math Hoffa interview.
Buzzing for real.
Tyler, the Tyler Pharrell record, and he just dropped on a Bozo Drake joint. That's 3 heavy.
He gotta be rolling out, right? For him to be doing all of this,
it's gotta be. He's been going for
Sun's coming, man.
Okay.
Mike 100. Mike 100. Shout out to you again. He says B's dropping. So you will get a new J verse or 2.
That's true.
Yeah, that's speculation.
I think it's Friday.
Anytime Hov get when Hov get with B, them verses don't be hitting, bro. I don't want it.
Also, that's based on speculation and association. Like
true.
That's a lot of degrees of separation to get to a Jay-Z verse that we might or might not get. Like,
I don't know, bro. After the Carters, shout out to Mike 100. After the Carters, I don't want no more.
It's been a wrap.
Yeah, no thanks.
You really hate that album.
I really do. You know I do, bro. I hate that shit.
I thought it was cool.
I'm stunned that you like that terrible album, bro. 444 trash. The Carters trash. Keep it. I don't want it. Hold the Hov himself when he got the elect. Nah,
he did.
Nah. Dietrich asked if Johnny P's Caddy is Song of the Year. Like, what do we think about that? It's up there.
It is. It still hits to this day.
It should definitely be considered. Before coming home to do this this live, me and my shorty was at a taco spot in Harlem. Mm-hmm. It was playing all trap, like trap, Lil Baby, fuck, I forgot his name. Anyway,
right?
It was all trap. No, the guy next to Thug. Gunna, thank you. Yes. So a lot of Gunna, a lot of Lil Baby. But then they threw on Johnny P's Caddy, like out of nowhere. Like just like, oh shit, like this song really resonates enough to get played in the spot that's playing nothing but trap. You know what I mean? So yeah.
Song is fire, man.
Look, I think I like where we at with this 5. Someone asked about Logic, bro. Like I feel comfortable saying this on behalf of the Rap Roundtable. If you're looking for some love for Logic, you will not find it here. This is not the pod to talk nice about Logic. He just doesn't resonate to me. Like, for me now, I'm speaking for myself. I don't feel like he's hip hop. I feel like he raps, but he's not of the culture. Like I don't want to call him a vulture, but he's vulture-ish to me, bro. Like he's like, what's the dude who won the Grammy? Who shouldn't have won the Grammy? Macklemore. He like that to me. Like I don't want to hear you rap. You're not saying nothing I want to hear, bro.
He's like a notch above Macklemore, but I tend to lean towards your take on it, Jav. Like I don't want to call him like not hip hop, but like it's just there's something. Like there's a corny like kind of texture to like his presence, his music. It's just like I can't
like a screech.
You know what I mean?
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Like a
nerd. Yeah, everything
that
he says and does just has that texture.
He said he has a corny, like you touch it, it's like you feel like that's corny, son.
It's not a white thing either. Like so don't even try to hit us with the it's a white, because I don't get that from Action. I don't get that from Euro Drew. I don't get that from like even M when M was doing it, it's just a weird something about Logic, bro, that just makes me just not want to listen to that kid. It's not that he can't rap. He's lyrically, he's probably better than a lot of dudes. It's just I don't want to hear it. You get what I'm saying? You can make the most beautiful recipe, but nobody want to eat that shit. It's just gonna sit there, and that's what the music does. It just sits there.
Bro, his shit is like generic meat and potatoes.
Yo,
no salt, no pepper,
nothing.
no sazon, no mojo, no nothing. Just there. You know what I mean?
And somebody said, "Well, you should like it because it's food." It's
Logic,
like, no,
Logic raps is like. Remember the first Matrix movie when they gave Neo that slop and they said this is the food and shit. It looked like oatmeal with no kind of flavor,
with corn in it.
Yeah, that's it. I don't want that.
And it came from the joint.
Unseasoned chicken, y'all.
Yeah.
Andre with the super chat says is Speechless and contended for Song of the Year, even though Magic dropped late. Honestly, I'm giving Magic some wiggle room being that it dropped the last week of December and it resonated heavy into 2022. So I'll put it in there for sure.
Everyone and their mother has had a freestyle to that beat, bro.
Yeah,
that beat has resonated with the people, man. That song has hit people, so it's definitely up there. That and the Johnny P's Caddy is definitely that should be in high consideration. I remember the video
when he first heard the beat that I think Hit posted on Instagram. Like
Fire.
That's how we all felt when we heard the beat. Like this is not what we thought. We was expecting like King's Disease at Jason, and that beat came on. It was like whoa,
with the stabs, just
heat, pocket work mean on that.
Michael Brown said, "Don't beat around the bush. Logic's cornball."
I mean, Senior said the texture was corny.
Do them like that. A corny texture was the word.
Damn. All right, so Sin, do us a favor, bro. The 5 rappers that are in our pool, can you list it off so that we can see what they say before we put them in their proper order?
All right. We've agreed upon. Hold on, let me get back in my notes real quick. We agreed on Kendrick.
Yes.
Pusha and 21.
Yes.
And then the rest of it is Future, Lupe, Tyler, and Westside. So who we knocking off of that?
I'm not Future off.
Take that out of there.
Yeah. Let's get Future out. Tyler, Westside, and Lupe.
I'm gonna go. Let's knock Tyler out.
Tyler can go.
Tyler can go.
Because that Pharrell song is trash, to be honest. No disrespect.
It made me angry. All right. So yeah, we got a 5. Kendrick, Pusha, 21, Lupe, and Westside.
Yeah. 21.
I'm not mad at that. You could give honorable mention to Future and fucking Tyler. They were just on the outside looking in for play ball. You know what I mean? Lobby Boys are not like they in their honorable mention. They on the outside looking in. They were close. If Jimmy would have focused more on promoting with the album that was out as opposed to getting on the versus stage, it would probably be different energy right now because they got a joint. The joint with Fabio could go crazy if they
hitting. I've been hearing that heavy the last few weeks and just everywhere. Parties, vehicles. That song hits, man. Classic sample, flip. Can't really go wrong.
All right, so who's number 5 on our list? Let's start putting it together.
I'm fine putting Westside on at number 5.
Number 5.
Like it.
I will put 21 5 only because Westside put the album out, but 21 moving. He on the biggest. Whatever we think about Drake, he had the best song on the biggest project that dropped this weekend. So I gotta fall back and listen to my bros. It's Westside at 5.
21 at 4.
Ken, we're not putting Logic on this list, bro. No Logic.
All right, he's cut already.
Let it go.
It's too late. It alone. He's cut.
All right. Number 4.
I'm somewhere in between Pusha and 21.
Okay. Pusha?
This is tricky.
I'm
gonna put Lupe because he ain't dropped yet. That's the caveat. He ain't dropped yet.
I can take that.
What you think, Sam?
I'm good with that.
Lupe at 4?
Lupe at 4.
Yeah, 4.
Eddie, we don't rock with Vince Staples like that. He not to say that he's trash, but his music don't move me personally. And I love West Coast rapper, like heavy on the West Coast rapper. Like I don't really rock with Vince. I think Vince Staples, the personality is better than Vince Staples, the rapper. Number 3, you go. Dina, you go with Lupe at 4?
Absolutely.
Okay. Number 3.
So now the 3 spot. The 3 is always tricky.
21.
I want to say 21.
I'm gonna say.
I mean,
Pusha.
I think I would have to lean towards Pusha too, because
21 moving up.
Yeah, I mean the Pusha's on tour. You know what I mean? The clips of his tour shows are making the rounds. The getting back together with I mean, we don't know if they're back together, but the fact that Malice is on stage with him and Pharrell, huge deal.
Huge.
Malice was on the album too, so everything is pointing in the direction of a possible Clips reunion / out new album. That's big. That's huge for the culture. You know what I mean? 2021 though, I don't know. And to be honest, I'm not like y'all know. I'm not even a 21 fan like that, honestly. But like, as the years have gone on, like he just like every time he's on a feature, it's like he steals the show on that shit. And I don't know rappity rap either, but like his delivery and his kind of like monotone is. Like it draws you in every
makes the
time
track his own
verse. You know what I mean?
I think.
So, yeah, I'm not huge on 21, but I think his buzz right now is very palpable. You know what I mean?
I think 21, like he's not the bullshit South. Like I feel like 21 is one of these few newer acts who would have resonated in the old South. Like he's a true Southern artist. Like he's not out here snapping. It's no gimmicks, no bullshit. He makes good rap music that just happens to have a Southern accent. That's what I get from 21. And I feel like as he's gotten more and more, like to me, 21 Savage is everything that a nigga like Lil Yachty is not. None of that clout bullshit, real like just low grade rap. Like I can tell that he cares about his music and he curates. Like he's not getting on a track that he don't belong on. Any feature he's on, it fits what he does as an artist. And he's getting better. Not to say he's lyrical schmirical, but the bars kind of like he reminds me of Jeezy in that each year Jeezy got nicer. And 21 reminds me that way. He's taking this shit more seriously and he's putting together better verbiage, better bars, just getting better at rapping. And his beat selection is A1. We got to give credit where it's due. Like, as much as we are New York biased, some of these Southern acts are really good at what they do. And to me, 21 is one of them. I think I'm cool with 21 at number 2 and leave a motherfucking Pusha at 3.
I'll take it.
Yeah.
So we know who number 1.
Yeah,
Mr. Mid in the Mid Steppers.
I love it.
Damn it. Kendrick back to back?
Oh, man.
Yes, sir.
Even in his losses, he catches wins.
But you know what, low key? If you look, fellas in the chat, let me know if I'm tripping. But if you look on the internet, a lot of people are starting to come around to the songs that are supposed to be singles. The joint with 21 is starting to get in rotation. I think it's called Mr. Morale. Is that the name of the joint with not 20? What's his name? Kodak.
Kodak?
No, Silent Hill.
That's Silent Hill.
Silent Hill's in rotation.
That song's fire.
People, his contemporaries are showing him love on the socials.
Die Hard's been getting some big spins.
I think there was just a video with Tyler getting. That's why I said Mr. Morale. There was a video with Tyler singing along to the song Mr. Morale itself. Yeah, it had the crowd in the background. Like, it's not gonna be this massive joint, but the joint with Kodak got some legs.
Yeah.
And you know what, too? When the NBA playoffs started, there was no Kendrick. And you know when you watch the playoffs, they go to commercial, they play a rap song. The finals was all Kendrick in them commercials.
Yeah, it was.
Talk about it.
He was late to the party, but he got there.
Talk about it. I just needed to catch up.
Something like that.
And the funny thing is that like now Drake is using that same rhetoric. Talk about like, you know, we in the future with this album, like y'all just need to catch up. I feel that like the Kendrick album needed some time for people to catch up. I don't think people are gonna catch up with this Drake album. What is there to catch up to? Like there's nothing to, you know, there's nobody
wants to catch up to bad music. Okay.
All the shit that we heard and we loved when we first heard it, that shit didn't have to catch up to us, bro. We heard it, we knew the shit was fire instantly. I heard it and I knew the shit was whack instantly. That's where we're at with it. This shit is mid. It's actually worse. How
you
than
make
mid.
a bad album and tell us to catch up? I'm. It's beyond me. Like
make it make sense.
I'm running away. I don't want to catch up. Yo, that's crazy. Like what channel plays that? Because it's not gonna be on no rap stations. Like, when do we even hear this album? Like, house music channels ain't playing, or they might. Let me not talk. You gotta want Sound 42. You gotta go to his channel.
In Dubai, you're gonna hear that shit in Dubai.
On the rooftop, like Sensa.
Facts.
Hold on. The truest said everyone I know that was kicking it this weekend said that Drake is getting heavy rotation. Where?
Let us know where that.
I ain't see no videos with the shit posted on the gram. You know, every time Drake drops something new, see, at least CLB was posted everywhere on the gram. This shit ain't posted nowhere.
Son, more people spend time.
I just see people making jokes. All I see is people making jokes, especially on TikTok. I see mad jokes on TikTok.
The gram is heinous with the jokes.
And the thing is, like TikTok is probably where this album should be resonating the most. You know what I mean? This is the type of music that you make for that quick consumption, that like microwavable shit.
Mm-hmm.
But all I've seen on TikTok is people just slandering.
You can't even do a good dance. You can't even do a good TikTok to it. All of that and this and that. You can't even get, because the vibe is so trash.
The shit with the Batman club scene though was hilarious though. Yo.
That shit had me in tears.
Oh my god, man. That shit was funny.
Yo, am I able to share a screen?
Yeah. Let me see if
you disabled it.
Hold on. Before. Nah, I'm gonna see if I can give you the access. I keep talking while I try to. I'm gonna make you the host so you could do it.
Copy.
Now you the host now. Share that shit, bro.
All right.
Eddie King is in Dallas. He says they'll find a way to play it. But I mean, listen, again, we know that Aubrey is gonna get rotation. We said it at the top of this recording. It's a given. It's Drake. He's gonna be in rotation, but will he stay in rotation? Vegas is gonna spin his record. It's Vegas. The party capital of USA is Las Vegas. Of course, it's gonna spin, and he got a residency there. They have a vested interest in this Drake album doing well. You feel what I'm saying?
He generates a lot of money for a lot of people.
Of course.
Oh, my bad. I thought when I shared the screen, it would just replace me, but it just takes up the whole screen. Never mind.
I mean, but at least they get to see
I just wanted to let the people, see that.
This is what matters.
Oh, I thought you was going to share the Batman video, honestly. That's what.
No.
We need that.
Nah, I'm on my job. I want to show the people the list on, on print so they could see
respectfully.
Get a screenshot.
All right. So that's the power rankings for June, y'all. How y'all feel about it?
Let us know. Y'all was here with us, so y'all can't curse us out for a change. Y'all was here when we made this list. Oh man.
Yeah.
Fucking Drake. We still managed to talk half the episode about a nigga that's disqualified. Go figure.
Damn. That just shows the immenseness of Drake.
I mean, he's that nigga, bro.
Yeah.
He's that nigga. I like this five, though. This is our most diverse five since we started doing the power rankings this year.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, man. It's a good flavor right there.
Yeah, man.
It's not too boom bappery, not too,
Yeah, the nigga who's mad that we don't like ESTG, or in his opinion, we don't like ESTG, is gonna be upset at this list, but he'll be okay.
He said that on the episode that we gave ESTG props, bro, which I just thought was hilarious.
Bro, like imagine you pull up just to tell us that we're wrong for not liking the artist that you like. We don't even know him like that. That's Mace's lane. If anyone would listen to ESTG, it would be Mace. It ain't us.
And Mace gave him the shout out, which I do, and dude still came in the joint crazy. You can't make people happy.
When people are partying, they're gonna play that Drake. No, they won't. I'm telling you, the same way. Way Too Sexy. You don't hear that nowhere. You're not gonna hear nothing from this.
They tried, yo.
They tried.
Y'all wasn't drunk enough, Sin. They need the club to be smacked.
It's still gonna be Hotline Bling ringing off in these parties. Wow. Wait. Wait,
Carolina
just
Bling is different.
I would genuinely be surprised because I've been to house parties, and I don't mean parties at people's houses. I mean house music parties. I don't see this getting played at house music parties. I see this getting played at the most generic of parties where they'll just play like top 40, and then this will give them like a dance joint to throw on when they're listening to their generic ass music. But yeah, it's not really, it's not gonna resonate like that.
Yo, Drake ascended to Eminem more music level with this album. Crazy.
Walmart music.
Let's not get the chat started with the Eminem slander, man.
Oh, you. We'll say that for next time.
Shady hate. They bring the pitchforks out.
We gotta have a conversation though. Like, is Drake? It might be time to have that. Is he washed with conversation? Like, is he done? Is he done with rap? Is he done? Period. Like, is he creatively like? You know what I mean? Like for instance, like whatever you think of Eminem out there, like I think we can all agree that creatively he hit a wall, and there was just a point in time in which his output just didn't match the level of quality that we had gotten used to from him. You know what I mean? It might be time to have that conversation with about Drake.
We might
seize for him.
But before we get there, New York Bias 2 is on the way. We episode 49 is in the tuck. It's coming y'all soon. It's coming y'all way soon. It's New York Bias Part 2. We've been promising this episode to y'all for at least, I want to say, 4 months. We got a couple of guests who are going to come and give their opinions. And chat right now, if you have anything New York rap related wise that y'all want us to talk about on that episode, email us, or after we finish with this live, put it in the comment section that's going to be attached to this live, because the chat won't be able to see it anymore. Comment or email us and we'll get it on this episode, because this next episode is all about New York. You see the hat, you see the energy. Big Matt hat is coming for 49, okay? And I bought a Mets hat for the occasion as well. So New York Bias 2 is on the way. I'm excited to bring that y'all way, fellas. I appreciate y'all doing this. Power Rankings live, a little different energy from the Rap Roundtable. The super chats, thank y'all. Andre, Mike 100, and it was another one I can't remember right now. I want to make sure that I shout them out. Mike 100, Andre.
What's the Dietrich's do?
Nah, it wasn't Dietrich. We're gonna get. Matter of fact, I feel guilty now remembering this guy's name.
My phone just died.
Damn it! Damn it, man.
Yeah,
shout out to you guys. We're gonna make sure that when we do the mailbag segment for the next episode, because we have everyone's name already filed. So when we do the mailbag segment for New York Bias, we're gonna shout out everyone who's donated to the super chat, because the super chats help us continue to build this brand out. But for right now, Mike 100, I think Mike 100 donated twice. Andre,
shout out.
Much love to y'all for donating, and we'll be back real soon if news breaks. Y'all know we will be here. But look out for 49. And if you miss 48, pull up. If you missed the Drake reaction, tap in. We got content on the channel for y'all. Peace.